Hi, everyone. This week, we're going to be starting lesson 19 in Ready Reading, describing comparisons. Today, we're going to be looking at pages 310, 311, 312, 313, and 316. So this week, we're going to read about topics in history and exploring comparisons in text. And as we move forward with the lesson this week, I'd like you to think about comparisons that you are familiar with. For example, comparisons about transportation and travel and how individuals got from one place to another. So, for example, when we compare transportation in ancient and modern times, we focus on what is similar and different about how people move from place to place. So, like people in ancient times, people today sometimes travel on foot and in vehicles with wheels. However, in ancient times, carts and wagons were powered by animals or humans. And today, of course, vehicles are motorized. Let's take a look at the learning target here on page 310, and it says, describing the connections between ideas in a text will help you understand what the author is explaining. And so let's keep moving on to the green read section here, and it says, authors work carefully to show connections among ideas in their writing. This means that they make sure readers understand how sentences and paragraphs are connected and why the connections are important. Sometimes a writer shows connections by making a comparison between facts and ideas. Comparing means showing how the two or more things are alike and different. Signal words such as like, as, also, and both show how things are alike. Signal words such as however, but, different, and unlike show how things are different. When you read, it's helpful to look at how the writer uses comparisons to connect ideas in sentences and paragraphs. Being able to describe how ideas are connected in the text will help you better understand the topic the author is explaining. So what I would like you to do right now is to take a closer look at the photographs on page 310. And I'd like you to study the details of each of these photographs. And I'd like you to think about what is the same about each of these and what is different about each of these. And of course, these are both toothbrushes. Let us read. It says, like people today, ancient peoples wanted to keep their teeth clean. They also used toothbrushes. However, their brushes were very different. Our toothbrushes are plastic with nylon bristles, but the first toothbrushes were made of twigs and crushed ends, as you can see here. So again, ancient times, this is the toothbrush, and of course, modern times, here is our toothbrush today. So let us take a look here at page 311. The green thing says, read the paragraphs again, and then finish the chart to see how the writer uses comparisons to connect ideas. So here are the sentences that we're going to be taking a look at. The first one says, like people today, ancient peoples wanted to keep their teeth clean. We're looking for signal words and the purpose of the comparison. The next sentence, they also used toothbrushes. However, their brushes were very different. So again, we're looking for that signal word, how they're the same and how they're different, and the purpose of offering that comparison. The last one reads, our toothbrushes are plastic with nylon bristles, but the first toothbrushes were made of twigs with crushed ends. So again, looking for that signal word indicating how the items are alike or different and the purpose of the comparison. So we are going to pause the video here so that you can complete this organizer on page 311 before we proceed. All right, everyone, we are now on page 312, and we are going to be taking a look at an article about the very first toothpaste. So I'm going to read this article to you, and I'd like you to, of course, follow along. And then I would like you to read it again independently and place check marks above any confusing words and phrases as you are reading. And of course, you can look inside, around, and beyond unknown words and phrases to help you figure out meanings. And so, as we are reading this, I would like you to take a really close look at signal words. And remember that the signal words can help you know when a writer is making a comparison. And sometimes the comparison is between two ideas in the same sentence, and sometimes it's between ideas in different sentences, but in the same paragraph, and yet other times it's between ideas in different paragraphs. Please take a look at the purple close reader habit box here. Again, it says circle words that signal comparisons and ask yourself, how do they help you understand how ideas are alike and different? Okay, so again, on page 312, we are going to read an article entitled Ancient Toothpaste by Tom Wiggins, starting with paragraph 1. Here we go. People have always liked to have clean white teeth. Today, we just squeeze some toothpaste onto a brush and start scrubbing. The toothpaste is made from sodium fluoride, which keeps our teeth strong. It also contains a whitener and flavoring, but toothpaste used to be very different. The first tooth cleaner was made in Egypt over 1,600 years ago. Like today's tooth cleaners, it was a paste. Unlike today's toothpaste, it contained mint and dried iris flower. It also contained rock salt and pepper grains. And instead of using toothbrushes, the Egyptians rubbed the paste on their teeth with a finger. Egyptian toothpaste also came in one flavor, mint. Even with the mint, it tasted unpleasant and strong. Today, our toothpaste comes in many tasty flavors. We can choose from mint, cherry, and even bubble gum. Like our toothpaste, ancient toothpaste did clean the teeth. However, it was not very pleasant to use. It was painful on the gums. It sometimes made them bleed. Egyptians must have cared a lot about their teeth to keep cleaning them, even with all those problems. All right, let's take a look at page 313. And it says up here, how do comparisons help connect the ideas in ancient toothpaste? So we're going to think about this. And it says to finish the chart to see how comparisons help connect ideas in the article. Add your own sentence in the last row. And a little hint bubble here, it says time words can make comparisons. Look for words such as now and then and before and after. And so again, we're going to be finishing up this chart offering sentences, signal words, and the purpose of the comparison. So the first two are filled in for you. The first sentence is, like today's tooth cleaners, it was a paste. Unlike today's toothpaste, it contained mint and dried iris flower. So again, you are looking for those words that offer how something is the same or different. And then you're going to let us understand the purpose of that comparison. The next sentence is, Egyptian toothpaste also came in only one flavor, mint. Today, our toothpaste comes in many tasty flavors. Again, you are looking for a signal word that would indicate some type of a comparison. And then you're going to give us the purpose of that comparison. Why is it here? What is that connection? And then please provide one more sentence, of course, with the signal words and the purpose of that comparison. And then on page 316, you are going to be able to offer a short response. So let's take a look at that page and what it looks like. And it says, how would you feel if you suddenly had to brush your teeth like the Egyptians did? Include comparisons from the article to explain your thinking. So think about how you'll organize your writing to show comparisons. Think about the signal words you're going to use and think about how you're going to connect ideas between your sentences. All right, everyone, we're going to come back together for any last minute questions and then we'll get to work.